So for Monday's tea time, I am making a veggie Mongolian beef and broccoli thing, inspired thing. Yeah, so I've got the meat for the beef. I am using this Naked Glory roast tender strips, this meat free, and that's what I'm using for that. And there's a bag of sugar snap peas, there's a whole broccoli head, and there's a green pepper, and that's the brown sauce at the bottom that's thickening up because I added some corn flour. And to the sauce, I've used some white wine vinegar, some dark soy sauce. I think I'm all out of dark soy sauce now. Some agave nectar, some maple syrup, and then I run out of that, so I had to use that. And then I've got some tamari, and there's a little bit of bouillon at the beginning when I cooked the grated ginger and grated garlic at first, and that's just my cornflour tub. And yeah, so that's what's all cooking away in there and making a mess of my cooker. I've made a mess, seriously. It'll get cleaned up. So yeah, the broccoli is still crisp, which is the way it's tasty that way. So we're going to have this, and we're going to have some rice that I cooked in the pressure cooker with a big bag of frozen greens I added in as well. And this is the rice steaming away in the pressure cooker with all of the big bag of frozen greens and my pressure cooker. And to the rice, I just added a capful of this teriyaki sauce and a teaspoon of bouillon, and I'm just going to put it out. And here it is served on the plate. Our veggie Mongolian beef inspired broccoli kind of stir fry thing with our rice and our greens. And usually you put spring onions on top, but I've used our packet of spring onions, so I've just snipped some chopped chives on top of our food, and the kids will have this with their chopsticks, but I will just be boring and have it with my fork. So I'll see you tomorrow. So for Tuesday's dinner, I've made, well, my daughter made the mashed potatoes, there's some boiled carrots, and there's some chunky veg grow pies, which are these ones that I got from the co-op that were reduced to 80 pence because they were having a price drop. So we've got those, and I made a quick cauliflower cheese. It's just a plain white sauce with some nutritional yeast added, and I sprinkled some vegan mozzarella cheese over and baked it in the oven. So that's just a quick cauliflower cheese. And there's some gravy to go with that. The gravy, my daughter made that up with a little bit of vegan marigold gravy powder and the water from the carrots. So the gravy is nice and sweet. And that's it with the gravy poured on. My daughter's just got a little bit on the potatoes and carrots, and my son's is swimming in it. And he's having one of the Asda strawberry flavoured soya milks with it. So that's what we're off to have for our dinner, and I'll see you tomorrow. So it's Wednesday tea time, and I've made sweet potato, garlic and herb wedgies, and there's some plain potato wedgies, and I used some of this liquid smoke and that Mrs. Dash seasoning on them and just roasted them like that without any oil. And as you can see, they've went quite crispy. Some of them went really quite crispy. And to serve with that, I've made Coronation chicken wraps, but they're not chicken. The twist is they're Coronation chickpea and kidney bean chicken wraps. And there's mixed salad in there. And for the Coronation chicken, you just make a sauce of yogurt, mayonnaise, and some mango chutney, some curry powder. You toast the curry powder and a little bit of cinnamon and ginger, and you toast that and warm it up, and then you mix it in with the rest of the ingredients. And it could have been a few more ingredients that I can't remember because I made it yesterday. But then you mix in the chickpeas and the kidney beans into the Coronation sauce, and yeah, I just used that as a filling. And the Coronation chicken was made in 1950 something for the Queen's coronation. It was specially made then, And yeah, so that's what we're going to have for our dinner. Oh, and there's some toasted almonds and coriander in there as well. I'll see you tomorrow. So for Thursday's dinner, I've made a traditional British dish called kedgeree or kedgeree. Hopefully it's called that, but it's like Indian British kind of amalgamation. I can't even see that word either, sorry. Yeah, so it's kedgeree and it's long grain rice and it's got curry powder and some it's cooked in curry powder, vegetable stock, some ginger, garlic powder, onion powder, and I've put some peas, frozen peas in there as well. And these little bits here is this. It's smoky tofu because the original dish has smoked haddock. Is it smoked haddock? Yeah, I think it's smoked haddock. Usually like smoked fish that's in it. So I've used a smoked tofu and that's kind of fishy. It tastes kind of fishy like smoked fish. And it's usually topped with boiled eggs, but I've topped it with tomato wedgies. And it's always got parsley in. So I've got a little bit of parsley and a little bit of coriander. And yeah, that's just cooked all together and it's very tasty. So I'm going to put this out. So here it is out on the plates, and these little things are the vegan fishless scampi, which I thought these would be nice because the kedgeree is supposed to be like a fishy rice dish, so they fit in nicely. And I'm just serving that with some bread and butter. Just this warp it into half and half. It's got wholemeal flour and white flour, and we've never tried this one, but we just usually in Britain when you have fish dishes you get bread and butter with it, and it's not butter, it's Vitalite margarine. So yeah, that's, my son doesn't like the tomato, so he's not having that, he's just got some extra herbs. So that's what we're off to eat now. So for dinner tonight on Friday, I'm making some traditional pea whack soup. It's traditional in Liverpool in England. So if you're a Liverpudlian, someone who comes from Liverpool, then you'll probably have your own recipe for pea whack soup, which will have meat in it, but my vegan one doesn't have meat. I've added some TVP, textured vegetable protein, little teeny like mincy bits to replace the ham that's supposed to be in it. And there is yellow split peas and red lentils, and there's some chopped carrot, chopped potato, chopped celery, and what else is in there? There's some stock, and I've put in some fresh thyme that was growing on my windowsill, in a pot of course, and some mixed dried herbs and a bay leaf. And I'm going to cook this in the pressure cooker. Still haven't decided how long to cook it in the pressure cooker, but my yellow split peas are a few months out of date, but they'll be fine. They're just going to take a little longer to cook. So I'm going to have to maybe 50 minutes in the pressure cooker. I'll start that off and hopefully it'll be ready in 50 minutes. But I have been soaking my split peas for quite a few hours in boiling water for quite a few hours, so that should help. And so wish me luck that they will get soft. So I'm going to put this on and hope for the best. So with our soup, we are having these Richmond meat-free sausages on an English muffin, and we're just finishing off the last of the plant-based coleslaw. And here it is served up. I've just got 2, my son's got 3, he doesn't like coleslaw, and my daughter's got 3. So for Saturday's dinner, we have a vegetable curry. And I just realised I forgot to put the butter beans in. I was going to add butter beans, but this is just some long grain rice with some coriander and some flaked almonds, some toasted flaked almonds scattered over. And in the curry we have sweet potato, broccoli, sweet corn, peas, onions and garlic, and some celery for flavour. And I've just used some curry powder and some garam masala and thickened up the sauce with some peanut butter and some coconut creamed coconut. It's not like runny or anything, it's like the blocks of coconut that you get, creamed coconut. Just a chunk of that, and some vegetable stock, and that's thickened up the stock, the curry sauce nicely. So yeah, so that's what we've got for our Saturday dinner. Usually it's pizza, but we're not, but we've not had a curry for quite a while, so fancied having a curry. And my son, I haven't put my son's out yet because he's out with his friends and he'll have it later. So I'll see you tomorrow. So for Sunday's tea, we're having a KFC, Kentucky Fried Chicken, vegan fakeaway. Like a pretend takeout at home. So we're having these meat-free chicken bites from Asda. That's those ones here. And we're having, oh, sorry, I just shut the drawer there by accident. And we're having these gross southern fried chicken pops from the Co-op. And these ones here. So we're having a mix of them, and we're having some skin-on fries from McCain's. And my daughter requested baked beans because she says they have them in KFC, even though I don't think any of us we've never been to a KFC before, so so that's random, isn't it? So anyway, I'll show you it when it's ready. So here we are. This is our KFC fakeaway served up, and yeah, the dishes aren't really authentic, but never mind. And yeah, there's no vegetables on this, but we had lots of vegetables at lunchtime, and then we went for a big walk that took a few hours, and I really didn't feel like cooking when I got home. So this is it. This is not our usual meal, but the kids are excited, so that's a good thing. So thank you for watching another Meals of the Week video, and I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please subscribe and like the video, and hopefully I'll see you in my next one. Bye!